So, Karen, can you bring that beat back, please? I appreciate Karen. All right, let's go.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN. Better got your grill. TATN. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Karen. Love that song. Big ups to Brother Wordsmith.
Mouthpiece included.
The producer on that. All right, y'all. Welcome to Mouthpiece Included, podcast where we talk about spolly tricks, sports, and everything in between. Yeah, that's what we do. In today's episode, we'll kick things off with a comprehensive post-game analysis of the Colored Bowl 2, where the Eagles triumphed, as predicted by me, before the playoffs started, over the Kansas City Chiefs in a thrilling rematch. We'll break down the key plays, standout performances, and pivotal moments that defined the game. How's Tom Brady? Drop that, gorgeous. The GOAT's up there. Calling the game. I was there for you. I know you liked it. Providing you with insights and expert opinions on what made the Super Bowl, the Colored Bowl 2, one of the greatest in my history. Because you had two colored quarterbacks out there matriculating. They were matriculating. Next, we'll shift our focus to the remarkable achievements bronze-colored quarterbacks in the NFL, not only in the game, but this season. With the record number of copy-colored starting quarterbacks making headlines, we'll discuss the significance of this milestone in the league's history. Okay, milestones. We'll also delve into the journey of the QBlack of the year, exploring their impact on the game and the broader cultural implications of their success. We're in a DEI hire freeze, so we got to make sure we keep those bronze-colored, copper-colored quarterbacks playing so that they're not replaced by the Karens who have been taking advantage of DEI from day one. All right? Reshape your brains. This segment promises to be an inspiring and thought-provoking discussion of the evolving landscape of the National Football League. We'll also unpack the bizarre criminal allegations against Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame kicker. That's right. Handy J. Tucker. Allegedly. He had some, okay. We'll read the article and we'll unpack that. Providing you with the latest updates and expert analysis on this unfolding scandal. Would the media hype be different if he was a so-called POC? What if he was, say, transitioning? Would it be different? Additionally, we'll discuss the recent development in the lawsuit against Jay-Z, a.k.a. Jigga, okay, a.k.a. J-Hove, all right? Horrible allegations. I think the co-host came out here from the Self-Love Show, on the Self-Love Show. Oh, yeah, Jaguar Wright, mentioned him, you Jaguar Wright. You know, if you're using Jaguar Wright as your witness, you notice he hasn't been pulled in court. Big ups Jaguar Wright. But, I mean, come on, all right? But we're going to discuss it. I think you guys know where I'm at on this. Innocent until proven guilty, damn it. I know a money grab when I smell one. All right. But the case has been dropped, and what this could mean for music mogul Jigga and any future, alleged allegations that's going to be brought against him and his ill-gotten empire that he's built with the help, in my mind, of selling his soul to the Satan. Finally, we'll explore what the National Basketball Association can do to spark interest out there in the All-Star game. I mean, I think if Adam Silver was copper-colored, he'd be getting blamed by everybody in the world for the ratings and the lack of performance of the product that's out there in the court. Okay? He'd be fired. Nobody's talking about it. Sorry about that. Excuse me. All right. Discussing potential changes and innovations to make the marquee event more exciting for fans. Like I used to literally love the All-Star Weekend. It was a long, long time ago. Join us as we navigate these complex and multifaceted stories, offering our unique perspective and engaging commentary on the intersection of sports, culture, and our society. Plus, we'll cover some of the hottest political topics making headlines right now. So, stand down, stand back, stand by, or pull up. But if you do pull up, links pinned in the chat, y'all. Anybody can pull up, open panel. If you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. All right. Before we get started, the views expressed in today's podcast are those of the host and guests and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Big ups to sponsor Midwest Festivals and big ups to Gym Recovery. And also, if you're in the Los Angeles area and you need your esthetician needs, big ups. Come to the Dow House. Come to the Dow House and our sponsors. Okay. So grab your mouthpiece and let's get started. Karen, the police can't arrest all of them. There's not enough jails, Karen. I know. Don't you think they got more important things? All right. Let's go ahead and get Big Ace in the building. Y'all, please like, share, subscribe. We got our co-host here. He's perennial.
Oh, yeah.
Perennial Dad of the Year nominee. You know, he's approaching GOAT status. TATN, Mouthpiece included. TATN, and I got your grill. TATN. All right, Karen. All right, Big Ace, give us some hub up there, and then we're going to hop right to it, bro.
What's up, fella? What's up, fella? What's up, fella? Hello to all the Mouthpiece included faithful. Sorry I missed the telecast last week. I was down in New Orleans doing my thing, enjoying the 80-degree weather versus the 5-degree weather in Chicago, and having a good time. Despite the heightened security with the arrival of your president and the event that happened earlier in January down in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives and those that were injured. But it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. And unfortunately, my prediction didn't come true as it was put out there for the worldwide audience to.
Oh, yeah. You got out there in front of that Karen. We're going to run it sometime. You got out there in front of that Karen and lost your way. That guy got out there talking about drop dead gorgeous Travis Kelce. I'm like, what the hell happened to him?
What?
I'm like, what the hell happened to my fool? You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I have been picking Kansas City all year, and I was going to change my prediction based on the stories I heard about their shenanigans or lack of focus during the week for that game. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at that time. So I just went on ahead and stayed with KC and picked, if this is Kelsey's last hurrah, that he would come out there and play with some kind of fire, vigor, and that was the only way they were going to win the damn game anyway. And neither one of them came true. So, it is what it is. It was a good time. It was a good time. And we'll see what happens next year. But I think KC's run is going to be over for a little while. People are going to start picking off their players.
Hold on. Karen,
My prediction,
let's go ahead and play.
27-24 Eagles. MVP, Jalen Carter. Just because our Bears passed up on him.
All right.
So everyone we passed up on hurts. He's going to have an MVP
We're going to see how he lost his way with this Karen.
type game. Sideshow Bob Mahomes is going to have an MVP type game. This is the truth of being a Bears fan, and you're going to get to sit there and take that. And then you're going to watch Jalen Carter's going to go ape shit today.
I was wrong.
Okay.
But they were double
I
teaming.
predict 1 sack, 5 tackles for a loss, 1 to 2 fumbles calls, and he's going to be.
I did predict pressure on that guy, though.
You weren't
Stuffing
wrong.
it all
That
up.
damn
Travis
defensive
Kelce.
line.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I watched what the 85 Bears defensive line did, and it's etched in my brain. I know it wins football. I played out there on the hallowed grounds of William H. Ray School. I played out there on the hallowed grounds of Dwight D. Eisenhower, where we never won. Well, we did. We had Storm and Norman Jackson. We went far that year. But I'm saying, I saw low-class football, and I knew one thing. If that D-line were men out there, you haven't got a chance.
So they were hungry and they were poor and stupid. So yeah,
Poor and stupid and hungry. But here we go.
Kelce has proved that maybe he doesn't have it.
See, I even mentioned Travis Kelce doesn't have it. You see how I said it. And listen, this guy comes in, loses his way out there on national TV in front of the Karen.
Anymore like he used to, so I'm going to disagree with the co-host here.
Yeah.
He got out there, in front of the Karen,
Yeah.
and lost his way.
Yeah.
It happens. Lost his way out there.
The official TV sponsor of the NFL.
Big ups to Karen.
We are here now joined by our Super Bowl insider, Ace, who unfortunately his team is not in the game, but he still has his.
Good job, though. She took a little shot at the Bears, man. Was that pre-scripted?
No. She I was talking about the Bears before we went on the air.
Yeah. She took a shit. Well, we know the Bears aren't in it, Karen.
Right.
His expert analysis. So what are the keys to the game
Bear
on
down.
Sunday?
Yeah, I appreciated that.
I'm
Your subconscious knew what she was doing.
looking for Travis Kelce to
Okay.
win the
Look at this
MVP.
guy.
Travis Kelce wins MVP. The Chiefs three-peat on Sunday.
You made that Karen's day. She started thinking about Taylor Swift.
Be ready.
Be ready. You heard it here first from Ace. You don't get that Super Bowl analysis and insight anywhere else except for here on TCL Game.
All right, we got Big Ace's prediction. Let's see here. He didn't give me his MVP, but based upon what he said in that clip, I'm pretty sure his MVP is drop dead gorgeous Travis Kelce. He's predicting a Chiefs victory, 35-31.
All right. Is this? I don't know. What do you have to say for yourself? You're eating crow. Should you eat crow? And I'm not talking about the prediction, the two-time defending champion with the Hall of Fame, half drop dead gorgeous, half poor and stupid sideshow, some sort of mulatto sideshow Bob. But what do you have to say about yourself? You eating crow for the Kelce prediction?
Absolutely. My next prediction for him would probably be, it's definitely going to be retirement. I don't think he wants to play anymore. To come out there to the Super Bowl and perform the way he did, there's no way he can make it through another NFL season with that type of nondescript play.
The tone was set when he dropped that pass on that first drive, bro. And they were talking about Mahomes got to throw a better ball. Come on, this guy's supposed to be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's got to catch the damn ball. And then the story came out, that they were him and Swift and Mahomes' wife were out at a restaurant Friday night before the damn football game. I know you can, you've been there before to the Super Bowl, and you take certain latitudes as far as star players, but damn it, this is the Super Bowl. You're supposed to be in a hotel room focusing on the damn game.
They wouldn't have been doing that on Mike Dicker's watch.
You're damn right. He'd have put in Doug Flutie. and Cap Boso to throw both of them,
Oh man, he
in the fourth
loved him
quarter.
some Doug Flutie, boy. I be having conversations. People like Flutie was good. I'm like, you guys got caught up in that little Dan Majikowski moment. I mean, you know what I mean? Flutie, you throw a Hail Mary at Notre Dame, but I never understood it. I was a Jimbo McMahon guy. I wanted to ride McMahon till his wheels fell off.
The wheels fell off. I don't give a damn if he was hurt. Shit, put him out there.
Yeah, he got us a W. All right. All right. So Color Bowl 2, this guy was there doing some massive, with his family and stuff. So big ups to him. Color Bowl 2, we talked about our predictions. The game overall, it wasn't as good as the Colored Bowl 1. Would you agree with that?
It was absolutely atrocious. By halftime, everybody was. It was a foregone conclusion that the game was over and nobody was interested. The only thing left was the halftime show by K-Dot. But as far as the game was concerned, everybody knew it was over, and there was nothing, especially offensively, that.
Well, why didn't they try to run the ball? Was Nagy in charge of the Super Bowl game plan?
Well, shit. If they ask him about it, I'm sure they're going to blame it on him. But yeah, actually, they attempted to run the ball, but the way that defensive line was playing, it, I don't know why.
I don't care. You don't. The band, bro. They had like 3 running attempts in the first half. It was something like that. That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't hand the ball off before the damn defensive line was in the backfield.
You got to hand the ball off, bro.
You got to do something. You got to call draw plays. You got to do something. But you got to run the damn football. You had Kareem Hunt and the other guy, number 10, Pacheco. You got to run the damn ball. You've been running the ball all year against teams. So,
My prediction is they'll get some sort of bell cow. They'll make a move. And get a bell cow running back, KC. They'll mess around and get your boy back who's in Miami. You're talking about he don't want to be home no more. You know the one went and got the bag, got pulled over by 12, thrown on the ground. Yeah, sit down on that hot ground.
Yeah. That may be a move for them. Maybe they can, since they're getting rid of, I'm assuming Kelsey's going to retire. They can bring Tyreek Hill back, but what are you going to trade for him?
You think Swift's gonna let him retire?
Well, I mean,
because it's good for her brand. She's having fun.
She's having a great time, but he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, but ain't she gonna tell him? If you retire, I'm leaving, and I'm gonna write a dirty album about you or something like that.
Yeah, he'll get another one.
All right.
It might be the setup for her next album. Travis Kelce couldn't find his way after losing the Super Bowl, retiring from the Chiefs, and dumping her. So, she's going to come out with another 10 million sold stream album to make herself and for his retirement plan.
Halftime show. What was your assessment of it, and where would you rate it on previous halftime shows that you've seen? Because we've seen a lot of them.
I'd put it top 5. It was, I don't know about the numbers that they're putting out. That it was,
we got to do a show on that top 9 halftime shows. Go ahead, bro.
The numbers they're putting out that it was, it had 1,000 more views than Michael Jackson's halftime show based on Rock Nation's stream count. Come on, man. 1,000 more than Michael Jackson. There's a million more damn TVs. How did they just end up in front of Michael Jackson's number by 1,000? So,
but I mean, wait a minute. All right, even if that's true, there's so many more potential fans now with the Taylor Swift and all that, and they only beat it by 1,000. Like you said, wow.
I think the numbers were just made up. I mean, it was a good.
You know how many more people on Earth since Michael Jackson did that show? Yeah. How many more football fans there should be?
Yeah. Especially ability to watch the Super Bowl in different countries and yeah.
I hadn't heard that. Yeah. My assessment, I saw it. I'm
sorry. It was 133.5 million versus Michael Jackson's was 133.4 million.
Okay, whatever.
You expect me to believe some shit like that?
Even if it was, that ain't better.
Yeah.
But my assessment was it was pretty radical.
Well, they don't want you to say that.
Yeah, well, so-called what would be labeled as radical. I saw the red, white, and blue imaging, but K-Dot wasn't performing all the happy, commercially crossover type songs. The more happy songs he had, man, he was bringing Compton into the living room of Pink America.
Yeah. And they couldn't understand it. And then they also try to throw a monetary spin on his earlier records being owned by another company, and why he wasn't using them, because these current records.
Are you serious?
Yeah, his current records he's making more money off of versus his earlier compilations from his first.
Yeah, I thought he should have did swimming pools.
Yeah.
Pissed me off he didn't do swimming pools, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they say he didn't make. And
man, you at the game, he talking about drink. You know what I mean? Drink. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'd have been drinking out. We're gonna get there. Go ahead, bro. What was you saying?
Yeah, I thought he would do a compilation throughout his entire catalog, but for whatever reason, he did the songs he did. It was still great. The imaging was great, and the message was great. And sorry that Karen and Bill and Bob didn't get it, but it is what it is.
Do you think Serena Williams was doing that crip walk when she was a young girl growing up in Compton? Or you think she may have learned it once it became less dangerous and more commercially accepted to do it?
Damn well Richard wasn't allowing her to do no crip walks. He was teaching her how to hit the forehand and the backhand with that tennis racket. So,
So you're saying they weren't out there practicing amongst all the drive-bys, and after she makes a great serve against her sister, they weren't crip walking?
No, not in Compton. I really don't believe so. So,
all right, it's
I'm glad she had fun with it, and whoever else didn't like her being out there, a performance of her shutting down all the Karens in tennis and retiring and being able to enjoy her life. It's too bad for you. Was it all the Karens? Yeah. She shut down all the Karens in tennis for 20 years. And that's
Frank. Headshot. Frank.
Come on.
Sit down.
Frank.
Stand up. Pass out.
Boy, that would have went crazy at the Super Bowl, bro.
yeah, especially with the image of Samuel L. He can't like you can't sing. You can't do that song.
Yeah. Samuel, was he dressed like Django?
He was just like Django or James Brown, whichever you want to do. Living in America.
I wish you would have came out there as Django, boy. And they could have had your boy, what's his name? In Django. Since he's healthy now.
Jamie.
Yeah. Had Jamie pull out there, on a horse with that white hat on, boy. Yeah. Django. I tell you what, Django is one of the greatest movies ever made. Yeah.
I mean, I think I've watched it probably about 50 to 100 times, and the ending gets better every time I watch it. But shout out to K-Dot.
Man, it was a great movie, man.
Time show together. Oh man, it was fantastic.
All right.
So they've had a watch Django.
So you sent me a video with the Phil Flarn Philly parade in front of all the kids. What's your take on all the profanity that's being used at these live shows, or do you blame the networks for not having a 5-second tape delay like they had when I was growing up?
Yeah, I blame the damn network. We'll see the video in a minute, but the fact that you're sitting there, I'm sorry, it makes no sense. Everybody has the 7-second tape delay, the button to push. You're in a damn parade, for God's sake, with a bunch of Super Bowl athletes who've been drinking since the morning, We got video of Saquon hitting the hen-o during the parade from one of the Philly faithful. So, to think that you wouldn't have the mental capacity to be ready for profanity to be used in a live event, I've heard profanity in every championship parade ever. They had to blank out some words or do what they could to keep it clean. I don't understand the lack of foresight by this television station in Philly. It makes no sense. But,
yeah.
I guess it's Philly. They say F them kids.
ITV, and we.
Hold on. Let's get it.
All
right. Let's get it. Let's see if I can make that bigger. There we go. Nobody can hear anything. Oh.
Live TV, and we apologize for.
I'm a fucking champion.
We apologize.
We apologize for that to all the viewers.
We apologize for the profanity.
You guys are tough. You guys are resilient, and you guys know how to fucking fight.
He didn't fit our culture,
and we apologize again.
We apologize
for
that in
profanity.
TATN.
Again, live TV.
We live.
Hey, Philly, this city overcomes shit.
Drop the echo.
And we apologize again for the profanity.
We apologize here at TATN. We're live.
L-E-S Eagles!
And we apologize once more for the profanity.
I didn't hear that.
Every fucking game.
And we apologize
we
for
apologize.
the profanity. Back to Landon Dickerson.
After 22 feeling that loss, I didn't ever want to feel that shit again.
We apologize.
Sorry about that. Landon Dickerson talking about the loss.
Yeah,
it's live TV. The emotion is there. Back to Landon.
I just got one last thing to say. Go fuck!
We cut that one off, but if you heard any of that, we apologize.
One,
so. Go Birds is what he said.
We got the time delay put in.
When I came to Philly, I was lost as a motherfucker.
I was poor and stupid.
And we apologize for CJ Gardner-Johnson's language.
We apologize. He's poor and stupid.
When I left, I cried my ass off. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because I miss y'all.
And we apologize again because we put the camera.
And once again, we apologize for CJ's language.
We're from Philly, fuck it.
Oh.
And we apologize for Brandon Graham. He's pumped up. He's ready to go.
He thought he was just gonna say.
Did she say he's effed up? He's ready to go. It sounded like she cussed at the end herself. I swear, when I first saw that, I'm like, did she cuss herself? Okay, so amazing. Okay, my take on this is, and I know it's gonna deviate. Shame on the players, bro. Shame on all of them.
They were drinking.
You know how many parades I see people drinking? You could be drinking and still, in your mind's eye, know, okay, I've got children, and I'm trying to raise my children to not carry on like this in public. And
I've got endorsements.
Anything. Yeah. I've never seen anything like that, bro. Like, I've seen it. I've seen it where they cuss, like even at the Lakers, but it's not everybody doesn't get up there just using F-bombs and MF-bombs. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's a bit over the top. I thought it was a bit much. And I thought it's not a good message to big ups to free speech, big ups to being an adult. But it's tough, man. There's a lot of kids out there, your fan base, bro. Your fan base is kids.
Well, I don't think they at the meeting before boarding the buses in Philly. They might have just, supplied them with the libations, but not the mental strategy to make it to the podium where they were going to.
Oh, they've been there before, though. None of them, but the organization's been there before. They've had parades more recent than us.
Yeah, a few years ago, and just to not be prepared to tell your players that you're going to be on live television, you're in front of all of your fans. Here we got kids out here, and you want to represent the organization in the best light. Try to do the best you can. Now, it might slip out from one player or maybe two, but the whole team to get up and drop F and all these bombs on live TV and also the damn television station. Come on, man.
Tape delay. Yeah. You got to have tape delay.
You got it. Come on.
You got to have tape delay.
That's what people get paid for, to be program directors or whoever's running the studio, the room. You got, even if it's a live telecast, you got to be ready.
I bet you Russell Wilson, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I bet you Russell Wilson didn't get up there, and he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Smart. Poor and stupid.
Yeah.
He's poor and smart. High yellow. But he got up there, bro. I bet you he didn't use all those profanities. I bet he was thinking about his branding.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's something your agent has to be talking to you about. I don't know. I would get away from it because I don't know what I would have done in that situation.
But it is Philadelphia. I mean, a guy called a great FGB fan who came to a game in Philly, called the C word, and he eventually got fired from his company. But
good for him. We should see if we can get him to come on the show, make him a part of the show, give him anything he wants. I like that guy. I like him a lot.
It was great as a Bears fan, but unfortunately, it wasn't good for him as being on the internet virally.
Maybe I'll write his biography. Hey, what I'm going to call that guy. Yeah, you're a great man. In Chicago Bear history, we're going to write Hallisall, see if we can get this guy's picture back up there next to the legends. Bro, I saw out in Cali, I saw an older pink gentleman wearing a walking paper jersey, bro. I had to stop. I said, not only is the greatest running back ever, dude looked at me, he was afraid. He had to gauge everything. And he was like, I was like, not only is he the greatest running back ever, but that's one of the greatest human beings that ever walked this earth and the greatest football player. And he said, I agree with everything you just said. Senior citizens. Way out here in Cali.
I got to send a shout out to, it wasn't a lot of us, but all the undercover Bear fans at the Super Bowl experience out there for Super Bowl in New Orleans. They weren't representing like I was. I think I had a jersey on every day. Representing Peyton. I think I had a Brandon Marshall jersey on. I had the JF.
You got an Urlacher?
Are you nuts? I had a JF1 jersey on, and I had a Julius Peppers jersey on.
Yeah, so, I thought I was going to say Peppers.
Yeah, so and they would all come up to me like, shout out to the Bears, man, bear down and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
they weren't afraid to be Bears fans. Some of them were wearing T-shirts or hats, but for the most part, anywhere I go in the country, and I've got a Bears jersey on, the Bears fans are not afraid, whether they're pink.
And if they are afraid, they're a so-called illegal immigrant just wearing a random sports jersey.
Yeah, they the country out there.
Yeah. If they don't say nothing to you, oh yeah, he's here illegally. Go ahead.
But
big ups to all the illegals too. Big ups.
It was a bunch of love from the Bears fans. One even bought a couple beers out there and at the NFL parade. So shout out to all Chicago fans. All the ones that were addressing me on the day that Mama Bear died, that just trying to console me and be consoled as the Bear fraternity.
Went out there and lost his way. You know what I mean?
I went out there and lost.
You talking to me about Mama Bear for she's like, she ain't never paid us. Rest in peace, Mama Bear. No, I feel you, man. Yeah, you're a respectful guy. I would have been respectful too, bro.
Yeah. Now, there's one young lady, like, I don't know her name. I don't even know if I should mention this comment, but she was like, even though everybody wanted her in Chicago wanted her to die, it's sad to see that she passed on to the next.
She said that, huh?
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
It was Karen too.
Right out of her mouth.
Right out of her mouth. Yeah, that was right before I did the.
Wow.
We were with Karen for Kelsey. She
even though everybody, she must have been part of the McCaskey Hallis family. They waiting on that money. We can sell this team.
We're gonna sell the shit out of this team.
Everybody
get our $7-8 billion, and whoever the hell takes the team, good luck to them.
Wow. All right. Big ups to and may she rest in peace, Mama McCaskey. All right, who's your quarterback of the year? In light of I mean, are you going Hurts or are you going Pookie Jackson? Action Jackson.
Man, that's tough, man.
That's tough, ain't it? You picked Hurts a lot when we were going quarterback of the weeks throughout the season. His name popped up a lot on your vote count.
Yeah, you know I like him.
Yeah.
He won the Super Bowl, man. He's quarterback of the year.
We could have took a flyer on that guy with a late second round pick, huh? The Bears?
It was the Cole Kmet pick.
Really?
Yes. We passed on Hurts.
For Cole Kmet.
We picked Cole Kmet, and I think Hurts went like maybe 2 or 3 picks later.
And I remember, and we were both upset about it. We wanted Jalen Hurts, but
he was a winner. We knew he was a winner then at every level. And
then we postulated they just didn't want a colored quarterback at Hallis Hall, and then they turn around and get Justin Fields. It's like, well, if you wanted a colored quarterback, you could have had a colored quarterback already and been using this pick you're using Justin Fields on to get another player.
Yeah, get a damn offensive lineman to protect them, or
or a 3-tech. Yeah. Quarterback of the year. Let me see. That is tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Then who's our quarterback rookie of the year?
Oh, we all know who that is. Jaden Daniels.
You don't want to be a homer?
It's no way possible.
Okay. I agree.
I mean, it wasn't even close. He's rookie quarterback of any color ever.
Yeah.
Best performance I've ever seen out of a rookie quarterback ever.
Well, when he threw that, when I was sitting in those damn stands, and it was definitely quiet until that ball came down in the receiver's hands, and the stadium exploded for that win for the Washington Commanders. That's when I started to believe.
I'm gonna have to say I'm going with Action Jackson, quarterback. Yeah. You can't hold it against him. No. You can't hold it against them.
Should have been
next
MVP.
year. What?
You should have been MVP also.
Well, I mean, All right. Next year, Super Bowl predictions. Early. We're not going to hold you to it.
2025-26 Super Bowl prediction. AFC, NFC.
You riding with Detroit?
No. It's over for them. I'm going.
Bro, they talking about Philly got enough money to bring in this dude from Cleveland.
Garrett?
Yes. And they're savvy. They'll do a move like that.
They don't need them.
Man, listen.
They can draft a stud.
But when they picked up Jalen Carter, I said we just let a team that was 3 seconds away from winning a Super Bowl pick up a generational talent, and then now they can pick up that's why they're winning. They go get generational talent.
Yeah, it's easy to do when you got a half a brain. And
you don't have a Croatian. Big ups to everybody in Croatia.
I mean, even they got Saquon, and they got the guy behind them, and the defensive line is going to mature some more. And you still got,
bro, if you add him, man, and
Philly, Baltimore, Super Bowl next year, another copper coated bowl.
Yeah,
again,
3. Colored bowl 3. Yeah. I just can't get the drop dead gorgeous Bills quarterback out of my head.
Yeah, you can't keep losing and being,
Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson's been losing, and you got him going.
He's MVP. He gets,
the copper color was MVP this year. I mean, drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. So it's Lamar's turn to win it all next year. The Super Bowl MVP, the league MVP, and get his ring.
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. I'm just talking. I like your Eagles.
FGB.
Who would be challenging the Eagles? Seriously challenging. Detroit would be challenging them. Maybe San Fran.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got the Eagles going back. All right. I got to get on their bandwagon. Yes.
I'm waiting on the schedule. I'm gonna try and get out there for that Bears Ravens game next year. They play in Baltimore, and they play the Commanders and Maryland next year too. Oh man,
Eagles, Bills. So we're playing them 2 straight years in their stadium.
Yes.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. It's the NFL. They hate the Bears.
All right. NBA All-Star game. Can you explain to me what the current format is? I heard something and I was like, what?
No.
That's ChatGPT.
No, I don't know. I don't understand the current format. Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird, bro. I was like, what?
Do they got a 5-point shot or something in there? I think they're trying to go back to the ABA days. I don't know. What the hell are they doing?
I think it's more than one game, bro. But
Players don't want to play. They're definitely not playing any damn defense. And you know, you vote all these quote unquote stars in. They don't want to play or they're hurt. So
they're acting hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the purpose of the game anymore.
It's a money grab.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a joke. You might as well get the Harlem Globetrotters out there in the mix.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the Washington Generals. Let's go ahead and paint clown paint all over. Yeah, why not? All right. I mean, they're desecrating the game, in my opinion. All right, the 2025 NBA All-Star Game introduced a new format featuring a 4-team single elimination tournament. And you just said nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to
is
get
that the celebrity game or that's the All-Star game you're saying, right?
This is the All-Star game.
Okay.
All right. A 4-team single elimination tournament. This replaced the traditional East versus West matchup. Well, they've been replaced that. This replaced that. You pick your team, I pick my team. All right. The teams were as follows. Team Chuck is going to be led by Charles Barkley.
Right.
Team Shaq is going to be led by Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
Team Kenny is led by Kenny Smith. And Team Candace is composed of players from the Rising Star Challenge, managed by analyst Candace Parker.
What about Team Ernie? We need Team Ernie.
No. Each team consisted of 8 players, and the tournament featured 2 semifinal games and a championship game. The winner of each game was the first team to score 40 points. This format aimed to enhance competitiveness and fan engagement by introducing a fresh structure to NBA All-Star festivities.
So that's the structure of the Rising Stars game.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, they have 4 teams. The first team to 40 wins the game.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And then the winner of the first 2 games goes on to play against each other for the championship.
Nice.
Yeah. I just watched this crap the other night. And these kids are so skilled. How long do you think it takes them to score 40 damn points? It doesn't take long. Well, I mean, they did. Yeah. They played some quarters the other night. But, yeah. You're talking about NBA All-Stars.
Wait a minute. All right. Are you sure?
Yeah, I just watched the crap, man.
The 2025 NBA All-Star Game. I asked this to list the LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, and Steph Curry are one team. The reserves are Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, Alperen Sengun, Victor Wembanyama is coming off the bench, and Kyrie Irving is coming off the bench. Now, Team Shaq, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Karl Anthony Towns, Trae Young. Reserves, Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Damian Lillard, Evan Mobley, Pascal Siakam. Are you sure? That's the teams.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay, so they got the global. Why do they call it global stars? These aren't global. All right. So anyway, my suggestion is why don't you have US, us against the world? So all the NBA players, and I'm not talking about G League players and none of that. All the players who make the NBA roster, who get selected and picked from all over the world, they're one team, right? Team International, Team NBA International versus Team US Bond and Bread. In which case, I would be interested in watching that.
Sure, it'd be your prelim to the Olympic Games, or the whatever World Games, either that year or the upcoming year, and it gets you some more international interest versus these guys drinking and partying all night and then showing up and some saying I can go and some saying I can't go, and
Yeah, it had more meaning. Now, would you rather see such a format like that, or would you prefer going back to East against West?
I
like this because it will give it meaning.
Yeah, it will give it meaning in the East, and they've already shown that the East versus West format nobody cares about. They just
correct
up and down the court, throw lobs,
correct
3-pointers. Now you think the regular NBA game is bad? Imagine an NBA All-Star game where absolutely nobody has absolutely zero interest in playing any kind of defense or really caring about scoring or strategy or game plan. So, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to list some names that potentially would be on Team International.
All right.
Jokic, the Joker. Giannis. Alperen Sengun.
We wouldn't have any bigs, would we?
Victor Wembanyama. What's the big dude that's hurt? Well, he sold out his country. He played for us in the Olympics.
Embiid.
Yeah, we have to decide. I wouldn't want him. Now tell him you playing over there, man. It's for American-born people. All right, Donald Trump's in charge of this, and we got Elon Musk at the helm.
He says there's no way you could play for the U.S.
Yeah, you can't play. Your name is too long, and we, you know what I mean. We can't. Yeah, but big ups to him.
Yeah,
but who else?
Then.
Well, let me get through the list before we comment.
We got the
All right. Who else? Damian Lillard. No. Pascal Siakam. Those are some names that jump out that would be on Team International.
I got you.
Team US, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards. Because people always say, oh, we get the brakes beat off of us. And I just don't know if that's true.
No,
LeBron James. What'd you say? Huh?
We would have the speed and the leaping ability.
Yeah. LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Stephon Curry, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, Kyrie, Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. This is who we would be choosing between. Karl Anthony Towns. He seems like, is he from the U.S.?
I don't know. He might be Canadian. I think he is. I'll look it up.
He don't come off to me like he grew up in any black neighborhood, USA. I could be off. Trae Young. We got Jaylen Brown.
John Moran hurt?
Right. Why isn't John Moran on this damn team? And we'd have John Moran. Man, we'd beat the brakes off. I don't know. It'd be a heck of a game.
Towns was born in Edison, New Jersey.
Okay. So we'd have depth. We'd have depth too, Ace. I think some of the U.S. players wouldn't even be able to make the team.
Yeah, some of them would be hard pressed to make the team. Absolutely.
Right. So the big center would have to play for Team International.
Doesn't matter. I mean, we're moving the ball around, and the game is just. It's not a inside-outside game anymore. It's outside-in. So it doesn't matter. We're shooting 3-pointers all damn day.
Man, that would make me want to watch.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense than watching guys loaf up and down the court and worry about where they're having dinner after the game. So.
Right. And then I'd probably even get because this could help our team USA, I would get Coach K at the helm.
Coach K still coaching? He's got to be retired.
Oh, well, whoever's coaching the U.S. team now would be at the helm of Team USA, right? And they can get somebody from one of those shithole nations, one of those international guys to coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
He's got
coach
to be Kerr because his offense has changed the whole damn NBA. 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Steve Kerr. And we could get to see the Olympics played under U.S. rules as it should be since we invented the damn game.
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of the FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FIFA. All right. So chat, yeah. Which format would y'all like? Leave a comment. Put it in the live chat. What's that, Ace?
Yeah, maybe you need to make a poll. I believe that an international format would be a much better game.
But when I say that to people, not you, all of them, their initial reaction is that they got Jokic, they got we forgot Doncic. Doncic would be on that other team. They start naming these players and they're like, man, they'll beat the brakes off Team USA. And I'm like, I just don't know about that.
Maybe they're looking at the size, but don't we win the Olympics every 4 years? I mean, yeah.
But you don't have all those guys playing together.
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? We struggle in the Olympics.
Still only one ball.
Wembanyama wheeled a bunch of cigarette smoking Frenchmen all the way up, to damn near beat the team. You know what I mean?
Still only one basketball.
Yeah, but still, imagine if he had Jokic and Luka.
Oh man, you got Wemby at the 4 and Jokic at the 5.
But wouldn't that American pride kick in though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is LeBron gonna sit there and bend over for his legacy? You know what I mean? Is Steph Curry like the way he was finishing in the Olympics? That American pride, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love to see it though.
I think it'd be good basketball.
Yeah, they would care, bro. They would care, bro.
Absolutely.
Because all the talk would start, you know what I mean? And Stephen A. Smith would be talking about we forgot Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant would be on this team too.
Oh yeah. And that and then I think that fire would transition over into the rest of the regular season. That when you see these guys, whether you won or lost the game, but if America lose the game, they're gonna be pissed to play against these guys the rest of the year.
I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But it could create a schism.
Yeah.
Like LeBron can come right out there and push Luka on the ground, first play of the game, like the rest is so great. Kobe did with the center they had.
Paul Gasol.
Yeah, came right out there and pushed Gasol.
Yeah,
that'd be great, man. And Silver, why can't you think about stuff like this?
Well, he doesn't have you on his crack staff.
Yeah. DEI. Yeah. All right. So that's All-Star. All right. Free Jigga. We didn't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I reviewed what's apparently going on. Jigga came out there and said that, this is one of these 1-800 lawyer type dudes. Yeah. And they came out there to get their law firm out there, and there was no merits to the case. This is all from Jigga's team from the very beginning. He threatened to sue everybody, right? And then everybody went crazy on the internet and in real media, just putting Jigga's image out there, regardless of his kids and his family and everything. Those allegations, bro. You know what I mean? And so ultimately, it got dropped, and people are saying, "Oh, he paid her off." No, it wasn't that. If there was a settlement, it would have been known that was a settlement. Jigga's team came right out and said it was a money grab, and there was no merit to the case whatsoever, bro.
It's like
nobody's talking about it. Go ahead, bro.
It's like me coming out saying he sexually assaulted me. And,
when I was 13.
When I was 13, we were at a party together, and he touched me and grabbed me, and no, I didn't file any criminal charges, but I'm here for a civil suit, to get everything squared away. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then you look back at the life and times of a Harvey Weinstein, who it was known for years.
Is it Weinstein or Weinstein?
Whatever his damn name is. It was known for years that he was a sexual predator in Hollywood, and it took, his case came behind Cosby and all the copper-colored stars, and it was still pushed under the rug. They gave him all kind of leeway based on him saying he was blind, couldn't walk, he was blind, crippled, and crazy. And I still don't know what the hell happened. As opposed to you have a fictitious case brought up by, and when the guy brought the case out, he had the 800 number for the law firm behind him to bring this case out against Jigga. So it's amazing what we have to go through in this society as copper-colored individuals, let alone stars who have amassed a certain name in this society, wealth, have children, foundations, kids who help in all different forms of fashion people in this country. But you let a ambulance chaser come out with a frivolous lawsuit to pursue against Jigga, to besmirch his name, try and grab some money or try and get him to settle to save his name. And nobody has anything to say about it except for, the charges and all this stuff was dropped, the case was dropped. And everybody, you go ahead and move on with your life, man. It's absolutely ridiculous that our law system is able to be used in such a way to hurt somebody's reputation and their name. Can he sue them back for the for the libeling of his name and hurting his family name and hurting his kids' reputation? And yes, he can, but you just want this crap to be over and have this clown and his client, whoever his client was, he probably paid his client as opposed to his client trying to pay him to bring such a nonsensical lawsuit against Jigga and his family. So
now, we put a poll up on TATN when he was buzzing all in the news. Mm-hmm. Is Jay-Z being pink-milled? And the options were 100%. Option 2, nah, he guilty as sin. Option 3, more than likely. And then option 4 is not likely. 0 said not likely. 20% said more than likely he's being pink-milled. 20% said 100% pink mail. So overall, about 40% of the respondents were saying that it was pink mail. 60% came right out there and said he's guilty as sin.
Based on what?
Based on what? Based on what? I'd love to hear, from the 60%. You know what I mean? Like, it's what Michael Irving said. We're very loud when the brothers are alleged to have done something.
Right.
Super loud. But then whenever they're exonerated, it's just a quick blurb. Yeah, under the little ticker tape, Jay-Z case thrown out.
He'll be okay.
Yeah. So, Jigga, we're not saying, your lifestyle is my lifestyle, but we're not here to judge. But, we always say around here, innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? No matter who you are.
Especially when it comes to us. Yeah.
Facts. All right, Ace. We're going to play Shannon Sharp Getting Ethered here by my brother, Ryan Clark.
Shannon Sharp, you should be ashamed of yourself because you've been carrying on a GOAT debate for a man that spent 8 years in the place and never won a championship.
It's very tough. And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat. That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
And then when he went to team up with his homeboys, the Banana Boat boys, Dirk Nowitzki shot 1 foot fallaways and put him out of his misery. And then the next year, they was getting beat. He was cramping up in San Antonio. And if it wasn't for balls hitting the rim and people kicking the football out to Ray Allen, he lose that one too, and he played terrible.
Gibbs, not 2. LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
He was right. None of that.
And when I say that, I really believe it.
So for you to say that it could be tabled or that he had to do so much to get back into the conversation, you got to choose a side. You got to say you out here caping for LeGoat James all the time.
Like somebody talking about your wife.
That GOAT conversation should have been tabled a long time ago as well. Because according to you, getting to the championship, all of those times is supposed to matter. So the fact that Patrick Mahomes has never been sent home before the AFC Championship, that gotta matter. The fact that Patrick Mahomes already has 2 MVPs, that has to matter. 3 Super Bowl MVPs, that has to matter. There could be a ton of his career left where he gets back to this moment. And because he didn't shine every time he got there, a lot like a guy we know, Shannon, that you cape for every single day. The only person you have cape for more than LeBron James is your brother, and your brother actually deserved it. And so for me, it is not tabled. It's a bad night, absolutely. But it does not erase all the things that Patrick Mahomes has accomplished.
All right. There we go. Ethered. And that came about, Shannon was previously talking about how, we can stop the GOAT debate about Sideshow Bob, because he came out there and stunk it up in the Super Bowl, and the greats don't stink it up in the Super Bowl. So that's why Ryan Clark came out like, wait a minute. Your boy who you calling the GOAT stunk it up in many a championship, and you act like we forgot because he's been playing basketball for 47 years.
Right. Yeah, he hit him where it hurts. Like, you've been smooching this guy's gonads all these years, talking about.
He's got LeBron pajamas and bedspreads. Go ahead. Yeah. Seriously.
And you're forgetting that you said him getting there was good enough.
Correct.
This guy's playing football. He's not playing damn basketball, 505. This guy's playing football at the highest level.
Against one of the greatest defensive teams we've seen.
Yeah. And since he started, which would have been his second year, he got some play in his first year. But since he started his second year, he hasn't finished anything less than the AFC Championship game. Come on, man. Get off LeBron's chop and get into reality. You're in sports. You're supposed to be a Hall of Famer, a sports aficionado. Let's not do that. He lost the Super Bowl. Most players never get to a Super Bowl in their entire career. He was going for his 3rd one in a row. Stop it, Shannon Sharp. Stop.
Who is Shannon Sharp's agent? Let's see. It should be Clutch Sports. No, he's Shannon is represented by Jamie Fritz, a sports agent based in Vegas. Jamie Fitz is affiliated with the sports agency Fritz Martin, which specializes in athlete representation. For inquiries, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give him a call, see if we can get Shannon to pop up on Mouthpiece Included. Tell him to be good. Yeah, it'd be good for his branding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This will be good for his branding. All right. And everything he said, I'm not going to belabor the point. I agree with you 100%. You sent me an article about Handy J. Tucker.
Who's Handy J. Tucker?
Justin Tucker, right? Is that am I saying his name right? The kicker?
Absolutely.
So,
but he's so under the radar. I just want you to say his name.
oh, okay, yeah, Justin Tucker. Where's that article? Where's that? You must have posted it. Where did you post that article there, fella?
Send it to you.
Personal thread?
Yeah.
All right. Terrence. Mouthpiece. Got it.
No, it wasn't the person.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Okay, Justin Tucker allegations. This is from CBS Sports. 7 more massage therapists accuse Ravens kicker of sexual misconduct per report. Now we're going to presume innocence like we always do, but when Handy J, the guy for what's his name? We use these nicknames. I forget the real name.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. You know, the whole thing about when, you know, all these people were being presumed guilty. Well, you got all these women saying, yeah, why would they all say it if it ain't true? Why would they all say it? And everybody keeps trying to say because they all want money.
Yeah. Throw the book at him.
You know what I mean? It's a shame that we're here because, right? But this seems pretty bad. Yeah. Throw the book at him. All right.
And he had the example of Andy J.
And he had the example of it's time to shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't see that this guy, well, I mean, you know, he did get a $200 million guaranteed contract out of him. But,
he said, this guy's poor and stupid.
Yeah.
And he said, I got some privilege.
Yeah.
He said those laws that apply to the poor and stupid, him and his agent sat down, had a conversation. Should I stop doing all this? Him and his public, all this week. No.
That's poor and stupid.
Yeah.
And he made $200 million after.
So. Yeah. Trump's back in office. Trump's pro sexual assault.
Trump,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. 7 more women have accused Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker of engaging in sexually inappropriate misconduct at Baltimore area spas. I think when the police started investigating, they saw Justin Tucker. They probably thought he was some sort of colored with a name like that. There are now 16 therapists from 8 different spas that have made allegations of inappropriate behavior by Tucker spanning from 2012 to 2016. So he didn't have the Handy J. He didn't have the Handy J knowledge, but
2012 to 2016, it's 2025.
He didn't have the Handy J knowledge, but all these accusers saw what happened to Handy J.
Yeah.
And they sat there and didn't come out and say, hey, same things happened all through the NFL. Just, you know what I mean? That would have been a perfect time for them to bring their allegations against Justin Tucker.
Absolutely. But they probably called the 1-800-lawyer once Handy J's
I'm trying to get the Handy J case. I'm making a bid. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think I was in the Maryland area in about 2015, and I might have bumped into him. He grabbed me by the bum. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Well, this is the story. Let's see here.
Allegedly.
All right, so 6 women initially accused Tucker of inappropriate behavior on January 30th, with 3 more therapists coming forward on February 1. As part of their reporting on the matter, the Baltimore Banner reporter Justin Fenton posted a picture of a letter written by a new accuser that was found as an internal report to her place of employment. I, Jane Doe, at this time no longer feel comfortable working on Justin Tucker. He has made it a point in previous sessions to expose his erect genitals to me by untucking my drapes, regardless of how many times I have to redrape him and tell him he is messing up my drapes. He has done so again in our most recent appointment way back on May 18th, 2015. Additionally, sat there all while the Handy J stuff was going on. All right. Additionally, in his most recent appointment, he made it a point to run his fingers along my inner thigh. even after abruptly moving away from him, moving his arm back onto the table, and asking him if he would like to pull his arm down on the side. Warning, graphic content, you guys. We're reading from the article. Yeah, graphic. Even after abruptly moving away from him, moving his arm back onto the table, and asking him if he would like to pull his arm down on the side of the table, he had ignored me. He did this to me not once, but twice. One time, shame on you. 2 times, shame on me. That doesn't apply. But that's something we all learned in the city of Chicago growing up. This had happened at the end of the session, as I was always closing it out. So the session ended anyway. I bet it did finish. This put me in a very compromising and uncomfortable situation. Upon cleaning up his sheets afterwards, there was a large spot of ejaculation on my bottom sheet, right where his genitals would have been while laying on the table. As a professional, and what happened?
She still has it like Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, if she had it, she'd be rich. As a professional in this field, it has been reported that Justin Tucker upholds a reputation of exposing himself amongst therapists in the past with past therapists I've worked with. Same thing they said about Handy. I understand that Justin Tucker is an important client to the QG, but as an employee of the QG who has tolerated the previous interactions with him, I no longer feel safe or comfortable working with him. They were probably giving her extra money to deal with that type of client, and she agreed to it, in my opinion. And, all right, this woman who filed this internal report told Banner that she was scared to speak out publicly at the time. She said the reason I didn't go forward with it was because I was terrified. What if I'm the only one who comes forward? I'm just some girl, and I'm going up against the king of Baltimore. Let's pause here.
I don't mean to laugh. If this wasn't written by an attorney, I don't know what the hell.
So anyone has special needs out there, I'm not talking about you, but they sometimes they can pull these people off the short bus and then run them out there and have them give them quotes.
Yeah,
because I don't think anyone, and I want to do a documentary on this with running Justin Tucker and all the allegations, and I'm going to entitle it "The King of Baltimore." It's going to get spammed just because. Wait, what? I don't think anyone. I'm sure every Crip, Blood, the mayor, Lamar Jackson. I mean, of all the people, this wasn't Lamar Jackson, young lady.
All the actors from The Wire, Omar and Stringer Bell.
What was the senator's name? What was the representative's name? He just died. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Civil rights guy. Yeah. In her mind, somebody told her, he's like, why are you paying me so much for these sessions? Hey, guys, you know what that is? He's a king of Baltimore. He's a gangster, and he'll kill you if you say anything. Are you serious? You know what I mean? Is that what they told her?
Oh, my gosh. Wow. That's what they told her 10 years later when they were cooking up this lawsuit. Yeah.
Is he still on the team?
Tucker, yeah.
Does she not think if he was the king of Baltimore then, is he no longer the king of Baltimore?
10 years later? Yeah, he still is.
All right. Both the Ravens and the NFL have released statements saying they take the allegations seriously and would look into them. Tucker responded to the allegations on social media saying they were unequivocally false and desperate tabloid fodder. I cannot be any clearer. These allegations are false and incredibly hurtful to me and, more importantly, to my family. Now, my question here for you and everyone, we kind of knew, like people say, well, why would they single out Handy J? Well, because he had $200 million guaranteed. Justin Tucker, go ahead, give me your commentary. I'm gonna look up his net worth and his salary and stuff.
My commentary: this is a crock of crap. The same way it was against Handy J, And I don't know about you, but I believe that is a work hazard of being in that particular profession, that you got a guy there butt naked with some towels on and you're rubbing them up and down. And I believe 1 out of 10 or maybe a 1 out of 20
are there for weird reasons, right?
Yeah.
But then you don't work with them anymore.
Right.
And you put them on that list, right?
Yeah.
And you don't work with them anymore.
Correct. But
Jesus, I don't feel comfortable with him anymore.
You were scared of the king of Baltimore is absolutely asinine if you want me to actually believe that. So I can't believe that. Listen, let me say this: it might have happened, but I don't think you're flabbergasted or mentally distraught to the point that you need to sue or file charges 10 years later that he was laying on his stomach and ejaculated into a towel, and you can't live your life anymore. So I don't know what the legal constraints are on massage parlor visits, but just like it was with Handy J, give me a break. This is what you chose to do, and I think, unfortunately, it's a byproduct of the position that you chose. Now, if you have been a athletic masseuse, you go to the games and you work on the players at the games. You know, when they get a cramp or they have a hard time stretching or they have some joint pain, then you go in there and give them the old rub down into the knees and inner thighs and legs, and they understand and you understand that this is a professional relationship. But when you're at the come on in massage parlor, it's a different situation. So I don't know. We'll see the outcome just like we did with Eddie J.
Can you see that photo? I know it's small, so you can see it. This guy, yeah. When I saw this photo, though, I'm like, yeah, all right. Because if I'm her lawyers, I'm using that photo in the exhibit. Because he does look like he could be on MEP and he could be involved in some sort of like Ukrainian gang or something like that. You know what I mean? And the kicking is all just a front. He's been laundering money for the Russian mafia or something like that. I mean, I could believe a story like that if I was in one of the slow classes at Drop Dead Gorgeous when you made Dre.
Just to make one up, damn it, for my 1-800 massage parlor law firm. 1-800 Handy J law firm.
Yeah, you're just saying that's a job hazard. You're saying like some of these senior citizens who come in there, man, their wife might have died 20 years ago. You're saying this isn't happening, and it's nothing that we're justifying and saying should happen, because usually they know how to get to those types of places where that's acceptable. But then the government shuts those places down.
Yeah.
We live in a weird world. Go ahead, bro. Run me with your final words, bro. On anything. Tori said, Shay. What up, brother Wordsmith? He said Shay Goofy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, well, my final words. My Super Bowl emblem that I'm wearing, I want to send a shout out to the young artist that created this emblem for the NFL. Here she goes. Hold on a second. Queen Taj Williams. She's a 26-year-old artist that created the LIX Super Bowl emblem for the NFL using a masking technique. The Black masking technique artist who has made history as the first to handcraft the Super Bowl logo and theme art. The art form is deeply rooted and the centuries-old indigenous and African heritage of New Orleans. And Williams is showing the world her work. As a member of the Golden Eagles tribe, Williams was inspired at a young age by her uncle to master masking art, but it was a fellow queen, a female who holds a leadership position within a Black masking tribe, who further led her to pursue her path as a distinguished tribe artist. So this young lady created this logo for the NFL Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. I don't know if it's a widespread story, but it's a story that I want to spread. I don't believe that the NFL really pushed the logo out there like they have done in years past. We had a parade Saturday morning before the Super Bowl.
Is that the logo?
You throw beads out, and you hype up the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl logo because it's the biggest marketing day of the year for the NFL. But this logo was unfortunately absent from that particular event. Unfortunately, and it was present around New Orleans, but not to the extent that you would think that a New Orleans artist who created this Super Bowl logo would have the baggage of the NFL and the fact that she's a young copper-coated artist, that they wouldn't use that to further their belief and us as a people and her artistry for this particular Super Bowl. So, I don't want to get into conspiracy theory yet, but it's probably coming for this particular Super Bowl logo and the lack of notoriety and marketing that they had, this opportunity that they missed for Super Bowl 59, and let you know that this great artist put this logo together for the NFL. That's my favorite word.
That's the logo there he's talking about. It's pretty dope too.
Yeah, it's very dope. All the jackets that were made that had the logo, but and all of the paraphernalia that you can only get in the Super Bowl shop or the NFL experience. It wasn't spread out around the city like you normally see in a Super Bowl. I was at the last one in New Orleans in 2013, and you know that it wasn't created by artists from New Orleans then, but you knew the Super Bowl was there. And I think it was a pretty dope logo, and I think they should have gave it more credence and more exposure than they did. So, shout out
you were there firsthand,
and hopefully, she gets another opportunity to represent her craft as a artist, not in the Super Bowl, maybe another event, maybe another Essence Fest, maybe the All-Star games for basketball or baseball. And shout out to this young sister for her belief in her own talent. That's
he had first-hand experience. I'd like to get some, maybe I could find some sort of Asians down there in DTLA area. And where it says Super Bowl right there, colored bowl too.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And we can go ahead and rebrand that and put it on T-shirts, sell it out there in front of the forum and in front of, maybe I sell it to migrants. If you buy this, they'll never think you were, they think you got papers if you had the balls.
They want to ask you for your papers.
Yeah, you got the balls to where it is. Yeah. Nobody gonna ask you shit. Okay. Great final words there, fella. Great final words. Today we've taken a comprehensive look at some of the most impactful stories shaping the sports landscape as we see it. Our Colored Bowl 2 post-game analysis highlighted some of the moments of the game, and we just broke down, how that game compared to, last year's, offering a deeper understanding of what made it such a memorable event. Just going back in my life, you got two bronze-colored out there playing for it all, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. Especially in this age of DEI shall die, even though DEI is not for us, it's for the Karens. All right. We also celebrated the remarkable achievements of the bronze quarterbacks, as I just mentioned. We named our QBlack of the year. Ace said Jalen Hurts is the QBlack of the year, and I went with Action Jackson. All right, Lamar Action Jackson. So this season has seen a significant shift in the representation, specifically the successes of our bronze-colored brethren playing professional football. And we did chime in on the cultural implications of the milestone. This journey and impact on the game serve as a testament to the alleged progress in changing dynamics within the league and within the United States, providing hope and inspiration for future generations. We also broke down the impact of KDOT, Kendrick Lamar, halftime performance. And I don't think I don't think Donald Trump was pleased by it. He may or may not have even known what was going on. Oh, red, white, and blue. Oh, I like red, white, and blue. Finally, we've navigated through some of the more controversial stories, including the bizarre allegations against Handy J. Tucker. That's Justin Tucker, Hall of Fame kicker, drop dead gorgeous, probably smart. Same allegations, exact same heinous allegations levied against Deshaun Watson. And also, we touched on the lawsuit that was dropped without prejudice against Jay-Z. They didn't say anything about a settlement. Maybe the girl and their team was threatened. JD did come out there and allege, I'm from the streets. Y'all know how I get down. That could mean, people from the street don't get down on, little underage girls, or it could mean, y'all know how we get down, and put that business in when you're coming out here trying to take my money. Now, but it was dropped. They can't bring back any more allegations. So apparently there were zero merits to the case, as Jay-Z's lawyers came out at the end. Jay-Z's lawyers said that. Now, by examining these headlines, we offered a balanced and engaging perspective on the complexities involved. Innocent, no matter if you're bronze or you're copper color, or if you're pink or white, you're innocent until proven guilty. Additionally, our discussion on sparking interest in the NBA All-Star Game has brought forth an innovative idea to rejuvenate this once iconic event. Stop ruining the game that I love. Adam Silver with all his little tricks. These are professional men. This isn't a carnival show. Have respect for why is he running it in? I don't even think he watched basketball when he was little. Never played. Anyway, thank you for joining on this journey through the world of sports and society. And we look forward to bringing you more thought-provoking and edutaining content in our future episodes, the creator willing. If you have any more questions or need further information about this show or anything else, let us know. You got some topics in mind, you can drop it in the comments. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, FGB and what? Bear down, baby. That's right. Bear down. All right, you got any topics in mind for next week there, fella?
Baseball season, baby. We got to compare the great seasons ahead for the Chicago Cubs on the north side of Chicago and the Chicago White Sox on the south side of Chicago. Oh, okay, that'll take 5 minutes. I'll come up with something else that that may be more interesting to the.
Well, how about the Bulls and our opportunity for a playoff run, huh?
Yeah, that's 5 more minutes. So that's 10 minutes. We'll discuss the rest of the 3 teams here in the city. You can throw the Blackhawks in there. That's another 2 minutes. So that's 12 minutes for professional sports in the city of Chicago next week, following the end of NFL football for this year. Wow, it's rough. It's rough.
Didn't the White Sox player say he wants to get out of the organization by any means necessary?
That was alleged Louis Robert. has said that to the organization, to the media, and to anybody that would listen. Yeah, I mean, he's the only thing we got to trade right now. So if we can get something for him, I'd definitely let him out of here, because you're not looking at winning in the next 3 to 5 years. So hey, let's get as many prospects as we can, and don't let the kids suffer here in Chicago. But if they got 3 more years of control on him, then I'd ship him right on out of here. Man, as soon as we can.
Kevin Durant, I think he gave an interview after he big ups. He scored 30 stacks, 30,000. I think he had a White Sox hat on. Why? And you're a White Sox fan.
Everybody wears a White Sox hat. Or now the next most popular hat is the damn Bulls hat. So I don't know, man. It's Chi-Town. Everybody want to be associated with the fame.
Maybe it's like the silver and black. You need a black hat, and and your migrant person to make your runs for you. You need black hat. I got White Sox. And, they didn't know. And Kevin Durant's got the nappy head. Pick up some nappy head people. You know what I mean? He's got to cover that hair.
I say it all the time. He's got to go to the bald head.
Well, he don't want to comb his hair, but he don't want to grow locks, and he don't want to grow the fur out like Kobe, so we can know what's going on out there. He's his own man out there.
I don't think he can grow locks.
Yeah, he's his own man. Refused to go back to Golden State. That's crazy.
Is that what happened? He didn't want to go back?
Yeah.
You just want to stay out there. And where's he at? In Phoenix and lose?
Yeah, they wanted to make one final run and go get him, man. And then, they wouldn't have brought in Jimmy Buckets.
That's interesting.
He's happy in Phoenix. There was his friends. We're a team. Yeah. So.
Nice cribs out there. So maybe he's just happy in the area.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. As far as the next show and self-love show, if we don't have a guest, we're going to break down Donald Trump.
Self-love. Oh, that's 12 hours of talking.
Oh, yeah. Donald Trump. All the way back, we're going to have some videos when all the rappers hanging out with him. And Donald Trump, he rich. I want to be Donald Trump. I got Trump money. Chin. When he was cool. Yeah, he was cool. Black folks liked him. Not all of us. Those of us who read the paper and was following those cases and listening to all his little racial epithets. Yeah. But there's a lot of people who fell for it all the way up until he was on The Apprentice.
Still voting for him.
Uh-huh. He ain't black. He ain't white. He Italian. Go ahead, bro.
Central Park 6 didn't fall for it. Those kids in New York, he tried to get killed, in jail for life. Wow.
Those people were trying to rent apartments, and he wouldn't even consider it.
He wouldn't rent to the college. Oh yeah, I think I might have to pop in for that show.
Yeah. Who is he? We're gonna get into that. Where'd he come from? We did what's his name? Elon Musk last week, and so we're gonna start asking, who are these people?
They're demons.
Yeah. I mean, all of them, though. We're not just going to do the right. We're going to start pulling out the left. Who is Joe Biden? Why everybody loves him and we should vote for him? Let's go through the history of who this man is and let's lay it out there. Who are these people?
Demon too.
Who?
You ran this Kamala Harris out there and let her collect $1 billion in 3 damn weeks. And
and left in debt. And then asked for more money.
Yeah. Demons.
We got to pay these celebrities off to come shake their bum out there. When we should be talking about, winning an election. Yeah. All right. Karen?
Well, we go through in this
country. Yep.
Big ups.
Yeah, big ups to Karen. I mean, you need Karens there. It's all divine order, fella. It's all divine order. Karen calling the cop is, everything's happening for her.
I was trying to do the DEI thing in New Orleans with Karen and backfired on me. Picked the wrong damn team and the wrong MVP.
Went out there, lost his way. I watched that video. I said, Travis, who? This guy ain't raved about Travis Kelce all year. He be talking about, you be talking about the Chiefs, you be talking about Andy Reid, you be talking about Patty Mahomes. You know what I mean? You got Travis Kelce. I'm sitting there like Kelce ain't did nothing all playoffs.
this is just going away thing, and now he's just got to go away. I thought he was going to come out there and let him have it for the Super Bowl, but who'd have thunk it?
With our luck as Bears fans, bro, they'll make a move and get a commit or go over there and go crazy.
Yeah. He's open all the time. Oh, he's hitting them all the time.
They're talking about cutting him, though.
They're talking about getting rid of him, $10 million.
Yeah.
You still need a tight end, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm sure the new coach is like, and why is he getting paid this much money?
You're not throwing him the ball, and he's not catching many balls, and he can't block. Yeah, we can figure something else out.
Yeah, we can get a rookie. Bring him in here pouring stupid from some, some hick town. So I want somebody in here. If you're gonna give me a pink person, I want somebody from a hick town that likes NASCAR. You know what I'm saying?
I want the backup tight end from the way. I'll trade him or whatever we need.
Yeah, let's get him. Get anybody.
Mark Bowers is gonna play.
Yeah. No interest. No interest.
He's not on the phone.
All right. Find yourself slide through Southern Cal. You might be in Inglewood on La Brea. Sliding down Manchester. Or you might be in the Mecca, Chirac, Nagasaki. Dipping down Stony. Making that right down 67th Street. Oh, there's a little corner store. Got a little gas station.
Don't stop there.
You better be watching your back. You better check your six. You pull up, you better be ready to hop out and run in the store real quick and hop back in. You better not be in there. Let me grab my wallet. Get your purse out the back. You got your purse? Get this. Yeah. You want to pull the money out? Who got the money? Take this money and go in there. And here, take all the cash and run in there. Just run in there and grab me a pack of cigarettes. You better guard your grill. You better knuckle up. And don't forget to. And don't forget to. Big ups, Derrick Rose. Let's get him in an organization in some capacity. I mean, and don't forget to bring your outfit. Stop the killing, man.